falling down cooler闇へ but never going back touch 向かえどうして高く上げてなお大ボーナなんてもうグッバイ証拠にもなくファイナカマト Need another day I wanna know it from missing no more どこまでも抗ってこう今超えてく Also ready to break it up I'm not afraid, yeah, break it Give me the point, throw in the dark 自分の力に変え wipe out 今ねじ曲げる視線 I never fall I never ever care for them 今立ち向かう and I defeat myself I got ghosts, keep myself safe from back foot I got ghosts, keep myself see a suspect Time away from me, stop my shadow Smooth, let us set my tongue on this fix I can Nobody knows, cause I can't flow Live fast for the
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. This video might be strange as what you're looking at right now. I'm sure if you noticed by the title, I'm going to be talking about my grade 6 middle school teacher, and people are wondering why I would even want to mention her. This actually does relate to the moral support that I've been getting. I'm not talking about like through PayPal or Cash App, but she actually understands the work that I'm doing on the platform, whether it may be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. She respects what I'm doing and then isn't very judgmental about it. She even said to me in the DMs, she may not understand the concept behind my whole like content, but she really can tell that I've been working really hard. And I'll admit, it seems strange that I'm doing a video on a middle school teacher. I let her know this is me expressing myself, me like making videos based on my hobbies and interests, as well as the custom cards, posts that I make. And for those who might be wondering why I would make a video about my teachers, because I'm comparing her to the like all the other like ignorant people who would basically go on my channel and make demands and just whine and complain. Again, it's one thing not liking my content, but why even watch to begin with? And people, and then if you look, especially when I looked at it back then, students didn't actually respect their teachers. Like, man, I'm not talking all, but there are a number of students that didn't respect their teachers because they always thought the teachers were judgmental, that the teachers didn't understand them, that they go against their word. But she knows, she understands that since I'm an adult, I'm able to make my own decisions. I don't need other people telling me to do that. I told her that. I let her know that, of course, kids have to be disciplined regardless. They have to be taught to be like civilized, how to respect those around us, in order to gain respect back, in order to earn it. And at the same time, yes, some teachers may go a little too far. And I'm not talking about all teachers. This is not bringing up all teachers. But at the same time, it's like, of course, teachers are doing their job and stuff. And they're sometimes they're getting a lot of criticism on students. Students tend to reflect negatively on them, but at the same time, it's like they're also trying to do what's best for us as students. And even if she didn't appreciate it, because I can't remember my own childhood, whether I don't want to bring up any negative stuff, but I'm sure there are some things that I did she didn't appreciate, and where maybe it came off as ignorant, or I may have been overboard or whatever. But we're already past that. I'm already in my adulthood and my adolescence, so I don't need to worry too much. But at the same time, it's like, even if I have something negative to say about others, I explain myself. This is not me cyberbullying anyone. This is not me taking advantage of anybody. This is me getting my voice out, and I'm glad she understands that, considering how much I've changed, and she's willing to look past my childhood and see that how much I've improved as a person, as her student. So, and this is, again, this can be impactful too, because some students believe that, like, even when they're adults, that they'll always be judged by their past teachers. But sometimes when they see how much you've matured, and even if it might go against their learning or whatever, because again, this is not to manipulate students or like take advantage of anybody. It's to show the type of person that you've become and what you're capable of. She understands what I'm capable of, and of course, I definitely want to give her a shout out. I've 100% want to appreciate all that she's done. I feel like if it wasn't for my middle school teacher, I'm sure all of my other teachers who've been considered, I wouldn't be who I am today. But let's be really honest. She may have not taught me how to make content. She may have not taught me how to like anime or whatever, or to be the best, to be very like consistent. But at the same time, I would say she helped encourage me to be more confident in myself and learn more about myself and what I'm able to do, and figure out what are my strengths and weaknesses. That's the whole purpose of understanding your teacher. And I felt like that was the reason why why we had teachers in the first place. And what she made me realize, I have to learn about my own strengths and weaknesses so I can be able to learn my weaknesses, maybe improve it, or find my strength and be able to discover my future, what I could be able to do and be able to make a difference in which I am. And she's hard. I can assure you that she's very proud of my work. So even if she doesn't understand it. But one thing I could say we have in common, we like to express our opinions, we like to do podcasts, we speak on racism, as you can tell here, and if you guys want, you can follow her on Instagram. But one thing I want to say, Miss Gledhill, is I feel like you really did motivate me and made me the person who I am today. And you definitely deserve my respect. I can't look back and just ignore the things that you did. And this is me showing my appreciation. And even if some of the things, and I'll admit, even if some of the things I may say in my past videos may come off, or they may be again, I don't want to mention slurs or whatever, if they may come off as cruel or hurtful, sometimes I have to express myself. I have to let it out and let people be aware of the people that I'm discussing about, and why some people just don't deserve second chances. I understand some people can be redeemed, but there are people out there who just refuse to learn and be able to better themselves, and that's why I speak that way about them. So, even if there's something some people might not like, they're just gonna have to move on. That's just the way it is, and nobody can demand me or determine how I get to speak about certain individuals, especially if they catch me and if I know they're doing something wrong. The ones that are doing positive, I'm willing to always be able to compliment them, as long, of course, there's a truth behind it and we understand each other. I'm not gonna call it the minor flaws or the mistakes people made, if it is, because that in itself is very bad. I'm talking about the very serious type of situations or the type of acts that they made, whether it may be on the internet or in real life, or it's just been caught on camera. I'm not gonna forget and just pretend as if nothing happened. It's just wrong. People need to be more aware of what's going on in the real world, so that they don't be used and then they'll make themselves look more naive and gullible. Because I'm gonna say this about naive and gullible people. Those are the people that are enabling criminals. It's those kind of people that are not healthy. Of course, you have to be nice to people, but there are times when not to be nice to those who don't deserve it, who haven't earned your respect. And then they need to realize that there's always going to be punishment for your actions, especially depending how severe the crime is, or if you are putting people in harm's way. that's something that shouldn't be ignored. It needs to be taken seriously so that we can be taken seriously as well, so people can actually know that we are the ones that can make decisions that help like better the future, as well as realize how impactful we are as people, and then possibly earn that role as being a leader. And that's why I look at myself as someone who is like potentially a leader in how I feel, and when I speak about these things. And it could encourage people to start a movement. They could be able to help build a community, and people are able to go along with it because I'm willing to like be myself and actually let people know how I feel, what should be done. But again, this is more of a complimentary video, guys. I don't really want to say anything too negative, because of course this is to give my hats off to Miss Gledhill and all that she's done in the past. Again, not the only person, but she's another example too. But I feel like I said enough for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.